Boy, did I botch this one last time I tried to teach it, which I believe was about 5 years ago, but that's okay. I'm perfectly comfortable with public displays of buffoonery. Nevertheless, my earballs have grown in both stature and girth in that time, and it's time to set the record straight when it comes to Pearl Jams amongst the waves. This video is for John Barrow, Chris Stubbs, and Kevin Lohr, DDS, and of course, for you. Capo 2, let's start with the chords, and then we'll put the in-between notes in. D, then everything but your ring finger is going to get lost, and your middle finger is going to take over D string 3rd fret duty. So you've got D3, B3, and you're going to strum from the A string down. Let's call this thing. D, this thing. But when we add the in-between notes, it becomes a Stone Gossard finger flow special. After the D chord, you're going to reach for the D string, 4th fret with your pinky finger. Into this thing. And after this thing, you're going to reach for the G string, 4th fret with your pinky finger. Back to D. It's like a circle. After a bunch of times, you go down to A7. You might as well use these two fingers because that's the position we were in, and good thing we did, because on the A7 your middle finger is going to slide up 2 frets and your pointer finger is going to reach back for B3. So here we go, ready? D, D4 this thing, G4, A7 with the special slide out. And that's your verse. Of course, going into the chorus, you're not going to be gentle on that A7. You're going to build it up. Then you're going to make a D shape. I'm going to call this the 9th fret because it's the 9th actual fret. That way we don't have to do math. D shape up on frets 9 and 10. Then your pinky finger is going to reach for the D string in the 11th fret. Then you're going to make an A shape on the 9th fret, but start with the sus4. So the B string will be 10th fret. And then down to regular old A sus4 position. To regular A. So the chorus is over and over again. 3 times to be exact, until gotta sing it now, better loud than too late. Start with an A shape on the 7th fret. Gotta do the 1 finger shape because we're gonna add the middle finger to B8 and the ring finger to D9. And that's gonna fall to a regular A shape. Then back to your little D on frets 9 and 10, but start with the sus4 version, so pinky finger on baby E10, and that poor pinky finger is gonna make the journey all the way to the D string 11th fret, and then to regular D. So, gotta sing it back into the verse, and so forth. The second chorus is a little bit different because that second half of the chorus, the gotta sing it loud progression, happens twice, and to accomplish that, you do your, then your, to D, and you turn around on A before you do it again. And you build up on D going into the solo. And we're talking about Stone's part here, of course, which is A, and you just throw a G note there on the E string 3rd fret relative to the capo, of course, every once in a while, AC/DC style. C, 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 A. C, 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 A. And even live, there's that spot where Stone joins Mike to harmonize with the lead. What you're going to do is grab the G string 11th fret, and you're going to bend that so that it sounds like the 14th fret. It's a full plus a half step bend, a 3 fret bend, down to 9, A D11, then you're going to hammer on from D9 to 11 real quick, and then resolve back to D9. And then back to your C, 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 C chorus. And so forth. Of course, the very last chorus does this progression over and over and over again, so you just turn around on A until it's time to be done, and you'll know that you're done because the song will end. You're going to end on that. Now, don't get me wrong, I think this is one of the coolest choruses in the whole wide world. But let's say you're playing solo acoustic, campfire style, and you want to fill up that chorus just a little bit more. Let's take a look at what we can do. When we're playing a D shape up here, we're of course not playing a D. We're playing, well, relative to the capo, it's D, E, F. It's a G. So, G, and then we change it by doing that. But if we bring it back to Familiarville, we'll see that that D string 4th fret now, relative to the capo, of course, is an F sharp note. Whatever note that is, so is that. And we've already got an F sharp note in our D chord, so doing that doesn't change the fact that this is a G chord, it just gives it some motion. So if we want to add some motion down here, we can start with, for instance, G with a B in the bass, muting that low E string, and then adding that bass note next. So, then we do this, which is whatever suspended 4 to whatever, A, B, C, D. It's D sus4 to regular D. And then we do, it's just what we do, A sus4 to A. So that's how we can fill up the first part of the chorus. So what the heck is this? Well, if we add an imaginary pinky finger to the A string 10th fret there, you'll see that these fingers are making a C shape. This is your C-shaped bar chord. We were doing that just without the root note and the bass note. The root note and the bass note on the A string. So this would be A, C, D, E. It's an F. We're playing F to C. Then we come up to our little baby D shape, start it with a sus4. We already know that's G, so that's G sus4 to regular G. So we can start with tom petty G and add the pointer finger on the B string 1st fret to D. So, gotta sing it. And then you're back into the verse. I just do all this normal. I don't know how you could improve on this. And with that, the record has been set straight. It gets the Beaver stamp of approval for Amongst the Waves, my favorite song on my tied for second favorite Pearl Jam album. What is your favorite song on your tied for second favorite Pearl Jam album? Let me know. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.